Right, let's start. And I have my blanket ready and a block. And we're going to be seated here, beginning first by having our time sitting down comfortably. Just pick the pose. Sukhasana is the easy pose to cross your legs. Not lotus pose, but just easy. That's why I call Sukhasana. Or you can have your legs in front of you extended. If it feels like your hips or knees are not having a good time. So the key here is to have the spine upright as much as you can. And so draw the shoulders up to the ears and slowly release down to find that nice lengthening in both sides of the neck and releasing shoulders down. Bring your elbows by your rib cage. If you have your elbows out, tension in the shoulders. We don't want that. Just softening there, and then guide the chin slightly to the chest and then down. So you can have your eyes closed. You can have your eyes partially opened. And we're going to take the moment here to ground ourselves down, to feel us slowly getting into this present moment. And we're going to do by being aware of the movement of the breath within the body. And there are several parts in the body where you can actually feel your breath, not just your lungs, but you can feel the breath moving in your belly. You can feel the breath as you inhale, noticing how the spine grows taller, and as you exhale, how the spine softens. Same thing with the shoulders. It's a gentle micro movement. You can feel the breath in your nostrils, your throat. Let's begin to gradually allow the breath to become longer and deeper. In other words, we're going to lengthening the inhales and the exhales without forcing the quality of the breath. Just make your inhales and exhales a bit longer than usual. In other words, you are slowing the breath down to slow your mind down. And you keep focusing on your breath. And then bring the arms out to the side in T position, palms facing forward. Take a nice inhalation, and then exhale, slowly guide those arms back to stretch the front of the chest, the front of your shoulders, drawing the shoulder blades into each other, and then softening and releasing the hands down towards the floor, and then drawing the shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Forward, up, back, and down. One more time in this direction, and then releasing up to the ears, forward, down, and back. Two more rounds, slowly mobilizing those shoulder joints, and then placing the hands back to your thighs. Again, elbows by your rib cage. This time lift the chin up. Exhale slow through the nose, and exhale as you lower the chin to the chest. Inhaling, opening the throat, chin up. Exhale, chin towards the heart. Inhaling and lifting, exhaling and lowering. One more. And drawing the head back to neutral position. Now keep the chin parallel to the floor, and as you exhale, look over to the right shoulder. Inhale all the way to the left. Exhale to the right. Inhale to the left. And keep breathing as you link the breath with the movement. And then slowly return the head back through center. Again, keep the chin parallel to the floor and exhale right ear to right shoulder. Inhale all the way to the left. Exhale all the way to the right and to the left. Exhale to the right. And one more time to the left. Back through center, neutral position. Let's rotate the head as you lift the chin up. Exhale, move the chin to the right, to the chest. Inhale, left and up. Same direction at your own rhythm. Breathing in and out. And going into the opposite direction, up to the right. Exhale to the left and down. Inhale, right and up. Exhale, left and down. Just 2 or 3 more rounds, moving slowly. Warming up the neck. And return back through center. Let's have a little bit of lengthening of the spine. So with the palms facing up, let's place the palms into the back of the skull and the thumb kind of like by the ears, the lower part of the ear or the below the jaw. The thing is just here, we need to slowly lifting, trying to move the head away from the spine. As a traction here, creating space. Keep your chin parallel to the floor and keep lifting, creating space there. Take a nice inhale and then slowly release all the way down, hands towards the floor or towards the knees, and nod your head yes in a quick yes. And shaking the head no. And slowly return back to neutral position. Bring the hands behind you and do the crossing of the legs, some windshield wiper movement here, because we're going to come back to the seated position for a while. So let's take a break, mobilizing those hips and windshield wiper. And then slowly return back to a comfortable seated position. Maybe you want to change the position, have now the opposite leg in a different position where it was before. Now we're going to bring the arms out to the side, flex the elbows, hands to your shoulders, mobilizing, making circles with your elbows in one direction. And going into the opposite direction. And then slowly bring the arms to the side, flex the elbows into cactus, bring the elbows and hands together. Inhale, open and guide those shoulders back. Exhale to close elbows, palms together. Inhale to open. Exhale to close. Inhale, open the cactus. Exhale, close. Open and release the hands down, shoulders up, back and down. Again, inhale, arms to the side, cactus arms. Bring the elbows now. Right arm goes under your left arm and palms to touch in eagle pose. Garudasana, but just the arms. So we're going to lift the elbows high as your shoulders and then guide the elbows towards your right shoulder. And just breathe here. You should feel the stretch on the outside of your left shoulder going down to the shoulder blade on the left. Watch your breath. Don't hold the inhales in the exhales. And back through center and do the crossing of the arms, bring the arms out, open the chest and bring in the cactus and forward now. The left arm goes under the right arms, palms to touch. Guide the elbows high as your shoulders and then guide those elbows to your left shoulder. Close your eyes and breathe here. And inhale, return the arms back through center and do the crossing of the arms. Open the chest, release the hands down, shoulders up, back and down, up, back and down, up, back and down. Inhale, flow the arms out and up, reaching through the fingertips. Exhale, flow the arms down towards the floor, shoulders up, back and down. Again, inhale, arms out and up. Lengthen the spine, draw the belly in, relax shoulders, elbows, hands, and release down. shoulders forward, up, back, and down. One last time. Inhale, reach, create space in between each vertebrae. Exhale, soften the arms and release it down towards the floor. Bring the shoulders up to the ears, back and down, and hands to your thighs. Take a moment here, connecting back with the breath. Breathing in and out. And then slowly keep your right hand down, extend the left arm up and overhead, and exhale, flex the elbows, and then move the spine to the right. Inhale, left arm up, lower the hand down. Inhale, right arm goes out and up, press to the right hip. Exhale, move the spine to the left and release. Inhale, left arm up and overhead, press to your left hip. Exhale, spine to the right, back through center. Inhale, right arm goes out and up. Exhale, move the spine to the left. Inhale, release the hand down. One more time each side. Inhale, reach, press your left hip. Exhale, spine to the right. Inhale, release the hand down. Inhale, right arm goes out and up. Press the right hip and move the spine to the left. Release the hand down, shoulders up, back and down. Hands behind you, and do the crossing of the legs and some windshield wiper movement here. Release the hands towards the floor. Let's find our way to kneeling position. So use your blanket, protect your kneecaps, and let's have the knees right under the hips. So we're going to move arms and neck here as we engage the core. So we're going to sweep the arms, move the hips to the heels, and then rotate the head to one side and bring the hands behind you. And inhale, lay. Engage the core, come into kneeling position, bring the arms overhead. Exhale, move into child's pose, sweep the arms behind you and lower the left side of the face down to the mat or to the block. Inhale, return back through center. Exhale, sweep the arms out and back. Move the hip to the heel, lower the chest, right side of the face to the mat. Inhale, return back to neutral kneeling position, arms overhead. Exhale, sweep the arms out and behind you. Come into child's pose, left side of the face down toward the floor. Engage the core. Inhale, standing and reaching up. Exhale, sweep the arms out and back. Move the hips back. Engage the core to lower safely right side of the face. Engage the core, head back through center. One last round. Exhale, sweep the arms out and back. Move the hips back. Rotate the head to the right, left side of the face to the mat. Back through center, inhale. Now slowly move the arms out and down, and let's all come to child's pose. Keep the hands down by your side. Take a moment here, and you may need maybe the block to place the forehead on under your forehead in case you cannot touch the mat. Take a moment here. Stretching back. Now we're going to come into rabbit pose. Just keep stretching and working with the neck. So from the forehead, pick up the hips and rock from the forehead to the crown of the head. Slide the arms forward. Exhale, return the back to the forehead, drop the hips to the heels. Inhale, lift the hips, rocking from the forehead to the crown of the head. Exhale, lower again, back to the forehead, hips down to the heels. One more. Inhale from the forehead, coming to the crown of your head. And exhale, release down and pause here. Relax your shoulders, relax your elbows. Take a moment and then gently rock your head from side to side. Hands by your knees, press, inhale, lift the head, lift the chest, kneeling position again. From here, arms up and overhead. Exhale, hands down towards the floor. Just have your knees under the hips, and we're going to press the weight on the right hand. Inhale, twist to the left, and exhale, thread the left arm under your right arm. Left shoulder goes down, left side of the face goes down, and it feels right for your right shoulder. You can wrap it around your lower back. Twisting as you stretch the left side of the neck, and as you stretch the back of your left shoulder. Use your breath. Bring the right arm up, place the right hand under the right shoulder, slowly return back to tabletop position. Now place the weight on your left hand, open and twist to the right. Exhale, the right arm goes now under your left arm. Right side of face goes down and then release. And if you feel that is fine for your left shoulder, you can wrap it around, guiding the left elbow back. Close your eyes and breathe here. And bring the left arm up and place the hand under the left shoulder. Slowly press to undo the twist back to tabletop. Round the spine like an angry cat. Slowly exhale, relax the forearms, the elbows, and the hips down to the heels. Child's pose, relax your shoulders. And moving back to tabletop. From here, lower the elbows down, forearms down, interlace the fingers. Let's work with dolphin pose. Tuck your toes under. Inhale, press, extend the legs so reach through the hips, heels down towards the floor. Keep the chin slightly tucked in, and the crown of the head should be pointing towards the floor. And you gently keep guiding those heels down towards the mat to stretch your calf muscles, but you are here working on strengthening those shoulders muscles. Relax your neck. Keep breathing here. Nice, long, deep inhales and exhales. Heels up, knees down towards the floor. Top of the feet flatten the mat. Separate the hands, palms to the mat. Press, pick up the elbows, right hand under the right shoulder, left hand under the left shoulder, round the spine like an angry cat, and then slowly release it down to child's pose. Take a moment again, relax and breathe. And then moving back to tabletop. A lot of work for the shoulders, the arms, and the necks today. So from kneeling position, extend the left hand forward and then the right hand forward. So we're not in tabletop. This is tabletop. We want to have your hands a little bit forward and then melt the forearms, the elbows down, lift the hips up, move the hips back, and then relax your neck. This is puppy pose. Opening and stretching under the shoulders, the armpits. Relax any tension there and sink the chest and sink the upper spine towards the floor. And slowly press to lift the chest, the right hand and the right shoulder, left hand under the left tabletop. Let's move the spine and the neck with cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly, look forward. Exhale, belly in, chest in, chin into the chest. Inhale, arch the spine, drop into the cow. Exhale, round the spine into the cat. Inhale, draw the belly down, open the chest. Exhale, round the spine, belly in, chin in. And 2 or 3 more rounds to mobilize shoulders, spine, neck. Inhale and exhale. Guide the hips to the heels. Bring the arms down by your side. Interlace the fingers down to your sacrum. Make sure your forehead is down towards the floor or towards the block. And from here, move the arms and the hands away from your sacrum, up to the sky. Exhale, relax the elbows, lower the hands down to your sacrum. Keep the fingers interlaced. Inhale, straighten the arms, move the arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, relax your shoulders, elbows, hands down to the sacrum. One more. Inhale, straighten and lift the hands up. And exhale down to the sacrum. And then release the hands down by your body and just relax shoulders, elbows, wrists, and fingers. Take a moment. And bring the hands forward, back to tabletop position. Now from here, rotate so your fingertips are facing towards your knees. Let's stretch the forearms and rocking slightly forward and slightly back. Just a micro movement here. You don't have to go too deep to feel the stretch there. Rocking back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and then slowly rotate the palms again, fingers facing to the front of the mat, and then just move the hands close to your knees, kneeling position, and then shake your wrist, shake your hands, your fingers, and open and close, and then move the hips back to the heels. Now from here, hands towards the floor, tabletop, tucking the toes under, pressing, lift into downward dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. The heels are pointing down towards the floor, and we're going to actively move the shoulders back and down. You want to have an external rotation of those shoulders, so there's space in between each, in between both shoulder blades. Draw the chin to your chest, crown of the head is pointing towards the floor. Lengthen the spine, pressing to the palms to move the hips back, but keep working on strengthening those muscle shoulders. Breathing in and out, this gentle inversion, the head is below your heart. You keep guiding the heels towards the floor, keep stretching the back line of both legs. Keep breathing, lengthening, strengthening shoulders, the forearms, the upper arms, the wrists, the hands. Take a nice inhale. Now the heels goes up to the sky. You drop the hips to the floor to tabletop. Top of the feet flatten the mat. Move the hips back. And then bring the arms down by your side as you relax the shoulders, the elbows, wrists, and hands. Nice, easy breathing. Lift the head, lift the chest. And let's take the blanket from your yoga mat for a moment. Keep it handy. And we're going to come into Buddha pose. So in my case, I'm going to go on my right side, and I'm going to support my head with my right hand. So the forearm, the upper arm and the elbow, and the knees are bent. So here we're going to extend the left arm up to the sky, flex the elbows, touching between your shoulder blades. Inhale, extend the left arm up to the sky, rotate so the palm is facing back, flex the elbow, and with the top of the hand, touch your sacrum. Mobilization of the shoulders. Inhale, reach with the arm up, flex and touch with the palms in between shoulder blades. Inhale, extend the arm up, rotate, and touch the sacrum with the top of your hand. Inhale, extend and reach, flex and touch in between shoulder blades. Inhale, extend, rotate, and touch sacrum, top of the hand. Inhale again, arm up to the sky, flex and touch your shoulder blades. Inhale, extend, rotate, touch the top of the sacrum. One more. Inhale, extend and reach, flex and touch in between the shoulder blades. Inhale, extend, rotate back, and then touch the sacrum with the top of the hand. Now bring the arm forward, roll from the side into your belly, and then place the hands by your rib cage, elbows pointing up, draw the chin to your chest, legs and feet together. Let's work here with back muscle strength. Inhale, lift and open the chest, cobra. Exhale, lower chin down, forehead down. Inhale, lift the head, chest, keep the neck neutral. Don't lead with the chin. Keep the neck neutral. Exhale down towards the floor. Inhale, lift, engage. Exhale, lower and down. Inhale, press, lift. Exhale, down. One more. Inhale, Bhujangasana, Cobra. Exhale, down. Press the palms against the floor to lift the chest, to bend the knees, to relax your lower back into child's pose. Relax shoulders, wrist, any tension, and stretch your lower back here after this back bend. Moving to table, and now I'm going to go on my left side to Buddha pose. So find your way to your left side with a knees bent. Protect your head by placing your hand. And we're going to mobilize now right shoulder. It's like a rotation the shoulder. With the next inhale, the right arm goes up to the sky, flex the elbow, touching between shoulder blades. Inhale, extend the arm up, rotate. So the palm is facing back. You flex the elbow and you touch your sacrum with the top of the hand. Inhale, reach, flex, and touch with the palms in between shoulder blades. Inhale, extend, rotate backwards, and then touch the sacrum. Inhale, extend, exhale, flex and touch shoulder blades. Inhale, extend, rotate, and touch sacrum. And inhale, up, flex, and touch. Inhale, extend, rotate, flex, and touch sacrum. 2 more rounds. Inhale, lift, flex, and touch. Inhale, extend, rotate, and touch. One last time, both sides in both ways. Flex and touch in between the shoulder blades. Inhale, extend, rotate, and touch with the top of the hand, the sacrum, and then release. And then roll over now to your belly again. This time, have your hands again by your rib cage and the legs and the feet together. So from here, we're going to come into cobra, but at the same time, we're going to look over the shoulders, so mobilizing the neck as well. Inhale, lift the head, lift the chest, look over to your right shoulder. Exhale, lower the chest, forehead down. Inhale, lift the head, chest, look over to your left shoulder. Exhale, rotate, head back to center, lower the chest down. Inhale, lift into cobra, look over to right shoulder. Head back to center, exhale down. Inhale, lift, look over to left shoulder. Exhale, lower down. One more time each side. Inhale, lift into cobra. Look over your right shoulder. And exhale back. Last one. Inhale, lift, look over to left shoulder. Release it down. Press the palms against the floor. Lift the chest. Press and then move the hips to child's pose. Bring the arms down by your side to relax those shoulders, arms, neck, and stretch your lower back again. This is child's pose. Soften the arms, flex the elbows, allow the shoulders to sink down towards the floor. And lift the head, lift the chest. I'm just going to be pointing to the front of the mat. Now have your blanket again here. We're going to protect the knees. And we're going to work a little bit more into strengthening those shoulders, biceps, and triceps. So tabletop position. Now have your wrist under the shoulders, but instead of having the knees under the hips, we're going to move the knees slightly back. So from here, first thing, we're going to activate the core, guide the belly into the spine, and then we flex the elbows. We lower the chest as far as we can down, and we inhale, engage the core, and press with the palms to lengthen, and then move the hips to child's pose as we soften the arms down. Inhale, we return back to tabletop. Activate the core, flex the elbow, lower down. Inhale, press and extend the arms, and then slowly move the hips to Balasana as you relax your arms and shoulders. Back to table. First, engage the core, flex the elbows, keep the elbows by your rib cage, lower the chest down. Inhale, straighten the arms, lift the chest, move the hips to the heels. And back to center one more time. Exhale, flex and lower. Inhale, extend the arms and then move the hips to the heels. Bring the arms down by your side and then relax and rest those arms. Take a moment. Lift the head, lift the chest, and let's come to sitting on the edge of our little blanket or towel. So we're sitting here, the edge of the towel, and we're going to extend the right leg forward, hug the left thigh into the chest, and then cross it over your right leg. Let's come into a twist, but we're going to be holding in first position, but the neck and the head is going to be moving. So we hug. There you go, Rooster. We have the left knee with the right arm and guide the left knee closer to your right shoulder. Left arm goes up to the sky. And as you exhale, release the left hand behind you close to your sacrum. Lengthen the spine, look over to your left shoulder. Exhale, rotate the head to the right. Inhale, rotate the head to the left. Exhale to the right. Inhale to the left. Exhale to the right. Inhale left, exhale right, and hold there. Take a nice inhale, the head returns back through center and do the twist. Grab your left foot with your left hand and extend the left leg forward, flex the knee and down. Inhale, extend and reach, flex and lower. Inhale, extend, stretch and down. Inhale, stretch and down. One more. And then let go the left leg all the way down towards the floor. Now hug the right thigh into the chest, cross it over, hug your right knee with your left arm and guide the knee closer to your left shoulder. Right arm goes up to the sky, release the left hand close to your sacrum, look over to your right shoulder. That's an inhale. Exhale, chin to the left. Inhale to the right. Exhale to the left. Inhale to the right. Exhale to the left, one more. To the right, exhale to the left and hold in position. Concentrating back on that breath, keep the spine upright. And return the head back to neutral. Grab the foot with your right hand. And we're going to inhale, straighten, flex and lower, and up as you straight. Exhale, flex and down. Inhale, stretch and lower, two more. Inhale, straighten and down. Last one. And then release the leg down towards the floor. So now we're going to bend the knees. I'm going to be facing this way. You can take your blanket from underneath you with the knees bent and the wrist under the shoulder, fingertip facing to the front. A little more opening the chest and working with strength of the arms and shoulders. Inhale, reverse tabletop, lift, look up. Exhale, flex the elbows, sink the hips down. Inhale, press, straighten the arms, look up. Exhale, flex the elbows, lower the hips. Inhale, press and lift, open the chest, the front of the shoulders, flex and lower. Three more. Inhale, press and up. And exhale, lower. Two more. Inhale, press and lift, look up. Flex and down, one last. Inhale, press, straighten and lift through the hips and then all the way down. Now bring the sole of the feet together, knees down, and then round the spine as you bring the hands to your feet. Relax your neck, relax your shoulders, your spine. Soften those muscles outside of the hips. Just take a moment. And inhale, lift the head, lift the chest. Have your blanket again and the opposite side of the mat to protect your neck and head. With the feet wide as the hips, hands to your knees, rounding the spine, engage the core, and then just slowly lay your spine down towards the floor. Take a moment here with the knees bent, with the feet wide as your hips, hands to your belly, elbows out. Just breathe here. Now cross your left leg over to your right leg and hug yourself. It's not figure four, it's just legging the crossing and just guiding the left thigh closer to your chest. And you should still feel that stretch on the outside of your left hip, the IT band. And release and cross the right leg over to your left leg, hug from your left shin, and then guide the right thigh closer to your chest. Now you're stretching your right hip. And then you release all the way down. Now, with the feet wide as the hips, we're going to come into bridge up and down with, again, arms and head movement. So we're going to begin with the hands down by your side, chin slightly tucked in. So as we inhale, lift into bridge, left arm overhead, and you look over to your right shoulder. Head back through center, exhale, lower the arm down, lower the spine down. Now inhale, come into bridge. Now the right arm goes up and overhead. Look over to your left shoulder. Exhale, arm down, head back through center, spine down. Inhale, lift into the bridge. Left arm overhead. Look over your right shoulder. Head back through center. Exhale, arm down, spine down. Inhale, come into bridge. Right arm goes up and overhead. Look over to your left shoulder. Exhale, arm down, spine down, head back to neutral. One more time each side. Inhale into bridge. Left arm overhead, look over to your right shoulder. Head back through center. Exhale, arm down, spine down. Last one. Inhale, come into bridge. Right arm overhead, look over to your left shoulder. Rotate the head back through center. Arm down, spine down, and hug yourself, thigh into the stretch to counterbalance that back bend. Breathe through this. Now lower the feet down again. So now we're going to come into bridge. And if this is part, we're going to keep the bridge up. This is for possible for you. We're going to lift into the bridge and then bring the arms underneath you. Draw the shoulder blades to each other. Interlace the fingers and then lift the hip higher. Opening the front of the chest, the front of the shoulders, and working harder and engaging those back muscles all the way from the shoulder blades down to the sacrum. Keep lifting, keep opening the heart. Nice breathing here. And then release the palms, bring the arms in T. Slowly lower your bridge down, 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 down. Pick up the feet off the mat and then hug yourself. This time, let's give ourselves a little massage as we rock from side to side. Lower the feet down, arms in T position. Rock your head gently from side to side. Head back through center. Now, bring the right arm up and then roll over to your left side. So we're going to begin from our left. In my case, I'm on my left side so I can see you. So arms are in line with your shoulders and the right palm is touching your left hand. From here, we're going to open and twist. Inhale, twist to the right. Inhale, arm up. Exhale, right hand touch your left hand. Inhale, float the arm up to the sky and open into the twist. Inhale and exhale, palm to touch. Inhale, float the arm up to the ceiling and exhale, open into the twist. Inhale, right arm go up to the sky. Exhale, close the hand down. One more time. Inhale, open and twist. Inhale, hand up to the sky. Now keep both hands together. And now we're going to slide the right hand forward towards the floor, rocking the shoulder forward. And then rock the shoulder back as you bring the hand to touch your forearm. And rocking forward all the way to rock the right shoulder forward. And then rock the right shoulder back as you slide the hand to touch your forearm. And just keep moving back and forth. Gentle massage, mobilization of the shoulder. 2 or 3 more rounds, rocking back and forth. And then back through center. Extend the top leg. Place the hands to the floor. Gently press and lift the spine. And now we're going to go to the opposite side. So in my case, I'm going to my right side. And the arms are in line with the shoulders. The left hand is on top of your right hand. With the next inhale, we're going to float the left arm up and open and twist. Inhale, left arm goes up. And exhale, lower the right hand down. And left hand down to your right. Inhale, float the left arm up to the sky. Open and twist. Inhale, left arm goes up. Exhale, left hand touches your right hand. Inhale, float the arm up and open into the twist. And flow the hand up to touch your right hand down. 2 more rounds. Moving slowly, the shoulder, the neck, the front of the upper spine. And lower the hand down. One last. Inhale, open and twist. And arm up. And then the left hand is touching your right hand. Now let's rock the shoulder forward. Left hand goes touch the floor. Rock the shoulder back and left hand touches the forearm. Inhale, rocking forward and rocking back. And add your own rhythm. Keep moving like this, back and forth. 2 more rounds, giving yourself a gentle massage. One last. And then slowly back to neutral. Extend the top leg. Place the hands toward the floor. Press and lift the chest. Slowly walk as we come to a seated position. Have your blanket sitting. You're sitting under your blanket for a little bit more here. Inhale, chin up. Rotate to the right, to the chest. And inhale up and to the right, down to the chest. Inhale up, to the right, to the chest. And then going to the opposite direction, moving the neck in a perfect circle. You try to draw with your chin. And slowly back through center. And nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Moving the head back to neutral position. Bring the arms in T. Open the chest again. Release the hands down to the floor. Shoulders up, back and down. Shoulder forward, down and back. Up, back and down. Forward, down and back. One last. Up, back and down. And then shake your wrists, shake your hands. And slowly down. Place now your blanket and to the opposite side, and we're going to come to the front of the mat. From here, we're going to go slowly again down towards the floor. Release there. The neck and the head down to your mat, and then walk your feet wide as your mat. Arms in T position. Let's do some windshield wiper movement, rocking the head into the opposite direction. Moving those hips. Moving the head and the neck. Slowly back through center. Flex the elbows. Place the head to the back of your skull, elbows up. Lift the head off the mat. Draw the chin to your chest. Hold it there. And then relax the head down. Then straighten both legs to both corners of the mat. Rotate the right foot out. Rotate the left foot out. And then bring the arms somewhere in between your hips and shoulders, palm facing up. Now, make a fist with your fingers. Flex the feet, engage the glutes, bring all the muscles into your nose. Take it, everything feels very contracted and tight. Take a nice inhale and exhale. Soften the hands, soften the glutes, soften the shoulders, soften the legs, the feet and muscles of the face. Make any adjustment in your shoulder blades and hips. And you are now in your final pose. This is Shavasana, time to rest, time to come into a deep, deep and full resting time. Now make sure your eyes are closed, that you're coming back to your regular breathing pattern now. Now just follow my voice. Draw the attention now to the sole of both feet, the toes, noticing the arches, heels, and ball of the feet. Notice the top of your feet and both ankles. And from the ankles down to the sole of the feet, allow your feet to relax and release. Now going higher into your shins, calf muscles, and both knees, the front and back. And from the top of your knees down to the sole of the feet, you are relaxing and releasing the lower part of the legs. Now your thighs, your hamstrings, your hips, pelvis, and glutes feel soft and open. From the top of your hips, front and back of the legs, all the way down to the sole of the feet, your body is releasing and relaxing. Now allow your belly to sink down to the bottom of your spine. You're softening the lower back. You are relaxing all the muscles connecting with the spine all the way up to your shoulder blades. And at the front of the body, relaxing the muscle of the chest, softening the heart, and those intercostal muscles in between the front and the back of your rib cage, from the top of your shoulder blades, from the top of your collarbones, front and back of your spine, front and back of the torso, all the way down to the sole of the feet. Your body feels soft, open, and relaxed. Now take the time to release the front and back of the shoulders, the front and back of your arms, elbows, wrist, palms, top of the hands and fingers, from the top of the shoulders, front and back of your entire body, down to the feet. We're going to allow the body to feel heavy and light as you're melting down gently, down towards the floor. Now bring the attention to your throat and to your neck muscles and try to soften them. Relax your jaw, chin. Allow your tongue to rest down to the base of the mouth. Soft lips, soft upper lip. Relax your cheekbones, temples, and ears. Nose is soft and your eyeballs are sinking down to the eye sockets as you relax your eyelids, eyebrows, and between the eyebrows. Your forehead is open and so is your crown chakra on the top of your head. And from your crown chakra all the way down to the sole of the feet, your entire body feels open, soft, light, and relaxed. You are letting go and you're surrendering as you come into full and deep rest. Now slowly, please begin to deepen the breath. Slowly rock your head from side to side. Wiggle toes, wiggle fingers. Moving slowly. With the next inhale, bring the arms overhead. Pointed toes, reach through the fingertips. Take a nice inhale. Arms overhead, create a space, and then exhale. Bend the knees and hug yourself. Slowly roll over to one side. Take your time. Hold it there. Stillness for a moment on that side. Very slowly, the head comes last. And let's all sit together comfortably. Again, Sukhasana, easy pose with your legs crossed or your legs in front of you. Modify if you need to. Placing the palms to your knees, softening elbows by your rib cage, engaging slightly the abdomen to keep the spine upright, and then guide the chin slightly back and then towards the chest. Keep your eyes closed. And just let's take a moment here to change the breathing pattern. We're going to slow down again the breath, consciously noticing how the inhales and the exhales are coming into a new breathing pattern. Lengthening, slowing down, being aware of this change in the breath, focusing again on the breath. Slowly return back to your regular breathing pattern. Take the moment to observe how your breath flow as you breathe naturally. And guiding the hands together into Anjali Mudra, close to your heart. And take the time here to observe the quality of your mind. How does your mind feel at this very moment? Notice your body. Take the moment to feel the body at this moment. And if the body feels light and open, and if your mind feels at peace and relaxed, let's all do our best to try to keep this feeling in the mind and in the body a little bit longer after this session is over. I'm trying to avoid rushing in onto the next thing. Take your time. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May you have peaceful, loving, sweet thoughts to keep cultivating within us. And may you have peaceful, loving, sweet words to keep offering all the time to everyone. And may our actions always be inspired by love, sweetness, peace, and compassion. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And I thank you all very much for being here today, practicing yoga. Namaskara. Thank you.
Thank you.